Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of The One Off. It's your boy, Ben Swayze. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us again. Powered by New Era Podcast. Our first one-on-one debate show where we put media against media, fans against fans. You might even see some battlers go at it, man. But we just here to have fun and debate some topics in battle rap. I got another special episode with two very, very knowledgeable people in the culture, man. If you don't know who they are, get aware, get in tune, get excited. We got my guy Ledge representing Top Tier Podcast. What's good, bro?
What's going on, Ben? Man, always a pleasure to link up with you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we have my guy Echo the Light, Mr. 220, representing the Breakdown Crew. What's good, bro?
Not much, man. Mr. After further review, even though it's been like months since I've done one. But yeah, man, just an honor to be on the show, man. Cool.
Yeah, man, we gonna have fun today, y'all. We definitely gonna have fun. So, let's get right into it, man. The first topic of the day is called Finals. Fonz versus the Mad King, Jada Nightwing. They both won their battles, man. Who y'all got winning this? The opening for Gnome. Legends on you.
All right, so based off the consistency of the last three performances in the tournament, I gotta go with Fonz, man. And it's not Midwest bias, so we're gonna say that Detroit is in the building for sure. But it's not based off that, man. It's based off his punching power, the efficiency. He punches to punch that much. He doesn't have many dry spots, and that's critical for an elite level puncher. That's why you hear him potentially going against somebody like Av in the rookies versus vet situation. That's why you hear, more importantly, Av reaching out to battle him, not the other way around. So I think with that type of with that type of ability and the consistency, and also the hunger that he showed to muscle through that debacle of a second round versus Ace Amin with the tugging and all that, to still stay on his square. And what people fail to realize, when they ran that back and he was right back in his bag. It was like he didn't miss a step. So I got him over Jay with a 2-1 edge. I feel like he's going to have more. And if you look at these third rounds from Jay, they haven't been as powerful. Whereas I feel like you look at Fonz in the third, he tries to finish you off. And I've always said this about Jada Nightwing. He's going to be dope, but he doesn't show the killer instinct to finish somebody off. His battles will always be close.
Echo, well, you got the rebuttal that.
I'm gonna keep it real. I agree with him, but I can't play devil's advocate. It's whatever. See, I like this. To be honest, this is a style clash, right? Because they don't have the same style in the sense. So, like, you always hear the term in battle rap, Fonz or whoever has a similar style, they gonna punch his head off. But there are two type of boxes. That is rare, but a lot of boxers also take body shots. Jay is a body shot type nigga. So it's just like, he's not it's more packaged, like, and it's just like, damn, haymaker, you just like, ouch. And it's just like, you gotta stomach that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, like, he's really just, like, when he told Real Sick, he said that I messed up my JPG, but in 2020, the vision clear when I lay sick down. That's a lot compact.
Yeah, layered.
One thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but if this environment is kind of the way they had Twerk for Swamp, it's going to kind of go in Fonz's favor because it's going to be so easily accessible. The punches are accessible.
Right.
But the way Jay does it now, if Jay got another side of us he can show us, it could be debatable, to be honest with you.
I hear
you. Because I think on Cam is going to be fire. I ain't got no doubt about that in my brain. And I'm also running off the fact that Jay did that Riz versus Bando because I think he said already started writing for Fonz.
Good point.
Which is why he left the door open for Rubando. Dang, Rubando pulled the Brandon.
I know. But anyway, I know Tom. I know Tom. Yo, before we move on though, so who do you have though winning that battle? And it's alright if you got Fonz as well.
Yeah, I got Fonz 2-1.
You got Fonz 2-1 as well.
Fonz 2-1, man.
Fonz 2-1. All right, yeah, that was good though. I agree with you on that a lot, Echo. As far as like them body punches, them joints be hitting, but Fonz style, I agree with. Like Fonz style is built for this right now.
Yeah.
So we gonna see though. Gnome 10, we gonna see. That's the one. That's the finals. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing, Geechi Gotti versus Verb was announced a few days ago. We got the announcement. Last battle on the card. We didn't think Geechi was gonna get a battle. We almost didn't think he was gonna get one, but he ended up with the Island God where he lands gods or something like that.
We ain't doing that.
Island gods.
We ain't doing
This
that.
time it's on you, Echo. Who's gonna win this battle, man?
Another style clash. I'm gonna keep it real, which I'm kind of torn between this, but I'm gonna say Geechi on this one, man, because the heel role that Verb has is gonna play against him in because you can market a villain to sell a battle, but when the battle happens, we're not rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying the crowd gonna be biased, but and Geechi just got that style, man, where it's like that real talk stuff. That junk is easier to digest and it hit harder because he has that authenticity and that believability on him. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't believe anything Verb says, but everybody's kind of tired of the Verb God complex talk. Like a lot of people are tired of that. I don't mind hearing it because I thought him and DNA was dope. But niggas I'm like, this nigga fighting mythical dragons and fairies and stuff. How he, the type of imagery he has, like the way he's setting up the picture, it just be like, yeah, Verb, I'm gonna need you to get to the point, man. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. I got Geechi winning. But if Verb pull it off, they ain't gonna let him have it. I promise you that. You're gonna have niggas like Battle Rap Q saying it's Brooklyn and the
I can't wait.
California.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Ledge, what's goody, bro? What's going on? Geechi and Verb, man. How we breaking this down?
I'm shaky on this, but I feel like Verb got something to prove. I really, really do.
Okay, I gotta hear this.
I feel like people are kind of sleeping on his recent resume and his quality of performances, even on a playback. You know what Verb is doing? You know why Verb wanted Lux so bad? Because he felt like he can kind of steal some of Lux's replay value ability. What I mean is, if you look at the battle versus DNA, everybody had DNA winning. They had DNA winning clearly. But what happened when they started back playing that joint over again? Everybody started saying they gave the battle to Verb, myself included.
Right.
So
right.
He might lose to people in the building, but he's going to win on Cam Juice. And I think Geechi is the perfect opponent to do that against because Geechi is so direct that you're not going to sleep on anything or miss anything he says in the building. What you might do is miss a lot of what Verb is trying to trying to persuade, trying to curtail within that battle. So I think Geechi might win to people when it first hits, but something's telling me Verb is going to be saying a lot of real stuff to him, man, because Verb is from the streets too. He might not be gang affiliated, but he done seen a lot. He done been through a lot. He's well traveled, well versed in going against people from
hard time, cutting hard time, man. Call it time hard. but before we move on, but who do you have winning this though, Ledge? Put you on the spot right now. Let's record it.
Verb 2-1. Verb 2-1.
Verb 2-1. Wow. It's on wax now. Ain't nothing you can do about that, bruh.
I'm good.
Ain't nothing you can do about that now. I can't wait to see that one though. That's gonna be interesting, that battle right there for Gnome.
Yeah.
Swamp Town, man. Swamp, we just seen him come off his win versus Twerk. He's currently undefeated on the URL platform. It's starting to look like, you know what I mean? He's here. A lot of people didn't know if his style was going to be able to translate well, but he's here. So my question to you, Led, we're going to start back with you again, is can he survive a bear attack? That's looking like that's the next battle to come up. Can he survive a bear attack?
Absolutely. Absolutely, he can survive. Why? It's because what he's shown over all these wins is, even if he's not as impressive as he was versus Twerk, in almost every battle he's had a moment. And moments can shift the narrative of a round. Always remember that.
Okay.
And when you look at it all the way back to your honor, the honor to God, you look at what he said to Don Marino, like just all these moments, even in a twerk battle, like he was saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
The ball with the titty in it, the bounce different. Like
That
you
was
ain't gonna
different.
bounce. You ain't gonna bounce the same. Like that's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
He can kind of leapfrog some of those angles that I know T Top gonna have heavy in the stash for him. And sometimes, let's be honest, T Top recently, those angles been good for a round. That the second round angle he had to swing the momentum back to Arsenal. It worked, but the other two rounds were still debatable. And the first round he clearly lost. He had your boy Cortez. Really dope angle in the third. He won, but he lost those two rounds clearly. Cortez got him out of there.
Yeah.
And then you look against Bill Collector, same thing. Fire angle in the third with the money and all of the checks and all
Good
that.
point.
First two rounds, he got him. Bill got him up out of there. So Swamp can take 2 out of 3.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Echo, what you think, man? Can he survive a bear attack, or is T Top just gonna be too much?
I'm gonna keep it real, man. I don't have a lot of faith in Swamp winning this battle. I'm sorry. Swamp has had dope moments. I was there. I was in the building for the Your Honor battle. So that day I was like, yeah, he's gonna be an issue for a lot of niggas. So but my thing is that has been his peak battle performance thus far. And I'm gonna say this twerk battle included. I know that may not be the the popular narrative, but I'm not saying Swamp was whack this weekend either. Because he wasn't. Swamp is very freaking direct. One of my favorite battles from Swamp is not even on URL. It's on We Go Hard versus a dude named Illa. If I get some of that might be different. You know what I'm saying? So he said with clips, as long as a Blue Somebody foul cabinet. It's like he got shit that's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just don't pay no attention because it's not on URL. But the thing about Swamp, I'm not Swamp, but T-Top, this angle game is retarded, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the whole they've already taken Swamp's pursuit of T-Top out of context. He never said he wanted T-Top now. He said in due time. Swamp or T-Top didn't really hear that interview, so he just said, screw it. He already trying to jump in on with the big dogs, which wasn't the game. So trust me, he gonna angle that. You can believe that. And T-Top is taking angles that were played out and made him work. The nigga went to battle JC, had a break dancer with choreography as he did an angle against JC. It was the most retarded thing I've ever seen.
Tom. He was getting in his bag. He trying
to turn up on him.
Real quick before we move on. So you think it's gonna be a 2-1 or a 3-0?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be T-Top 2-1. Swamp gonna do something crazy.
You're gonna do something crazy. I agree. But I ain't gonna lie, Ledge, the way you broke that down, though, it made a lot of sense, man. Like, them angles haven't been hitting the same lately. So I think the motivation is gonna be a little bit different for this one, though. I think it's gonna be a little bit different than the other ones you named. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see rookies versus vets too. Moving on. Next topic is called Dispatch. Misfit.
You a clown. Yeah.
Misfit and Jazz the Rapper had some back and forth going on the other day that shook up the culture. Found out that Jazz is a dispatcher. She's not a cop. She's just a 911 dispatcher. She still helps people. But some of her co-workers do. She does probably call some of them people on our people. So let's get into it. Misfit versus Jazz the Rapper. Who wins the battle? Echo, it's on you. It's on you, Echo. Stop your time.
All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Ben, I hope you got my luggage ready so you can pack me up because I'm not gonna say anything you're gonna like right now. I don't see Misfit as that fire. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna just be honest, and I'm not saying that place to hate.
I was gonna get blocked by a bad rapper today. Okay.
All right.
It don't bother me. I'm outside. I ain't afraid. But anyway, so and I'm not saying Misfit is whack. I just don't see the hype. Like when I watched her battle versus Official, she was good, but I didn't see nothing like life changing to make me like, yo, Misfit next battle. I gotta see. I don't get that from her. I haven't seen that when she battled Miss Sosa back in the day, and so many of her other Queen of the Ring battles. She's cool. She got personality, charisma, and everything else. She got everything Cortez kind of doesn't have as far as his marketability, but she doesn't have the skill or the lyrical skill set that Cortez has. If that makes sense, because I had Official winning that battle pretty clear.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest. First, I think it was first and third.
I'm just listening. I'm like, okay, all right.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, and Jazz, bro, like Jazz is the favorite, man. She's URL's little princess, little baby girl. I mean, she just does very well on the stage.
Ledge, what's your thoughts on what he just said? Do you agree with this?
No, man. I think Fit nice, man. I ain't doing.
Yeah, I was just being honest.
I think Fit is nice, man. I think she can really rap. I think the angle she takes, the approach she takes, is very rare in the women's game. Like, not many of them I would call strategists in the women's game of battle rap. I would call them a lot of disrespectful, bar heavy type of chicks. I think she actually got an approach. She actually is calculated, and I think that's something we need to respect. Sometimes it isn't always the lyrics. Sometimes it's just the overall and an approach you take to make somebody feel less than. What battle rap is built on is making your opponent feel away, not necessarily how we take it. They go home feeling the way after Misfit say something to them. Like, I'm pretty sure Farrah still got heat for Fit after what she said. You know what I'm saying? That's a win within itself, and that's strong. I think Jazz, I don't think she's that much more talented than Fit. I don't think she gets super crazier than Fit. I think uses her fight strategically, wisely, at the right moment, and she capitalizes. And I applaud that Jazz does that. But the pin, I don't see the separation gap between her and Fit at all. And if Fit got an angle that's going to hit besides the dispatcher, I think it's going to be a rough night for Jazz.
Tom. So going into that, who do you have winning, Ledge?
I would go Fit right now.
Go Fit?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And Echo, obviously you have Jazz because you don't think that Fit is good.
No, that's actually not the case. That's actually not the case.
Well, who do you have that winning that battle?
I actually had Misfit winning the battle on camera.
Wow, that's surprising. I don't know how we didn't get to that.
I just ran out of time. That's all it was.
Well, no, you could have. I mean, I always give a what do you call that at the
grace
end?
Period?
Yeah, I always give a grace period. You know what I mean? That's why before we go to the next topic, I always ask some final questions for you to get. So I do really want to real quick, if you could just sum it up in like a couple of seconds, 20 seconds, why you do have her over Jazz though.
Because the battle rap community loves negativity.
Okay.
And that's who's watching.
Okay.
What else?
Right.
When Jazz got tied to Official.
I go move over a little bit to the middle of the screen. You have your face cut off. Yeah, there you go.
My bad.
That's all good.
Yeah, when Official battled Jazz, and Official kind of clearly got her out of here. That's all we talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Jazz wasn't whack in the battle.
Yeah, you making a lot of sense.
Wasn't good.
That's what it was.
Not to mention that Farrah angle, like that third made her quit. Like she didn't rap her third. Like that was one of the biggest bodies of last year, besides Jack.
But last point, and one thing that I also, if we go back in the time machine, Revelation card 2012. When she battled QB,
right?
QB was saying some pretty wild, vile-ish to her. Like, bro, she almost made her cry in the battle.
Nah, she
still survived. Yeah, and she still survived and killed her. So you know what I'm saying? Jazz has experience as far as lyricism, experience, as well as the ability to sustain damage like that and keep going.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, but I still got Misfit winning.
Real quick, I will say the difference in that is QB is pure disrespect, not a lot of elite rapping, and not a lot of meaning behind the disrespect.
Right.
Like she
Fit is different. It's different. It's a different fight. I agree. It's definitely a different fight.
Fit got a game plan with her nastiness.
But let's move on. let's move on, y'all. Ultimate Madness 2. We found out who is battling. We didn't get the brackets yet, but we did get all the names. I need to know from y'all, who is y'all favorite to win the whole thing? Pretty sure everybody got about 4 or 5 people, but who's the number one person you think is going to win this whole thing? Ledge is on you.
This was tough. This was tough because I'm just go with the people who at the few people I had at first. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, this is Danny. Danny raps all the time, and then, but let's face it, over the past year, he's had some stumblitis, some chocolitis. So I don't know if he's as I would have never said that a year and a half ago. So I don't know if he's as conditioned as people think he is. So he's not it. I was thinking maybe Emerson Kennedy, but I just think he's being active so much that he's going to have a bump in the road very soon. And so to me, it's down to Loso and Mike P. And I'm actually leaning towards Loso. Not because of the performance versus JC, but I noticed something. These small rooms isn't what we used to think. We used to think it was just all built for the punchers. If you really look, they like guys who can break you down, get personal with you. They like that. Loso can really do that really well. Versus JC isn't his first time. Check out his battle versus B. that got millions of views on Bullpen. Yeah. So he can do that. He can also hurt him rebuttal, and he can really, really rap. And I think people going to get tired of trying to hit him with church and religious angles. It's going to play against them because if he's going to be in a tournament for a long time, we as a consumer is going to get tired of hearing that. Yeah. So he's going to have to one up damn near every time. So I'm going to go with Loso on that.
Loso, okay. Shouts to the Horseman. Echo, who you got winning this whole thing, man? You think it's Loso? Or you got somebody else?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I probably got Loso and Saga, man. It's gonna be one. The Christians is gonna take this home.
Let me know if y'all need to read. Let me know if y'all need to hear the names again. I got the names. If y'all need to hear the names again, maybe y'all forgot who was in this tournament.
I haven't. Okay. Tink is back. I know. Right. Steams is here. Wavy's here. We go hard. You know. None is here, and None had one of the best performances at Survivor Series when they got swept under the rug.
It really did.
He sat skates down
badly. Just got him out of here. So that's why I'm not giving up on None either. It's just like, because I can't just give who I think is going to win, but my top prospects is going to do some damage in here. None is most definitely on the list. Loso is on the list. Saga is on the list. Mike P is on the list. Emerson Kennedy is on the list.
I got you right now. So if Loso and Saga end up in the finals, who you got winning?
Wow. That's going to be a compliment battle. You're going to see the first compliment battle on URL ever. I was kidding. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say Saga's going to take that.
So you got Saga really winning the whole thing. That's really your number one pick.
Yeah, it is.
I was kind of surprised that Ledge, and that's time, y'all. That's time, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick grace period. I'm surprised, Ledge, that you picked Loso over Saga, because I don't. Yeah. Let me ask y'all a quick question. And this has nothing. This has a little bit to do with Ultimate Madness, but who is the best horseman? Is it Loso, Saga, or A-Ward?
Saga for certain.
Oh, I think it's A-Ward. I think A-Ward's the best horseman.
But then obviously then you think Loso is the next one then, because you have him over in the winning the tournament.
Not necessarily. I think he's the better conditioned for a tournament. You see what I did there? No, don't try to bend.
I saw you try to pull a sheep over the wolf over our eyes.
Man, I'm out here, man.
Yo.
Come on, man. I think he's the better condition for the tournament because I think he brings a little more energy. I think he can tap into little different pockets of flow. And I think him versus Saga, I think he got more angle. He would have more angles against Saga than the Saga would have against him. Because he can always say, yo, you came to us, like you joined our thing. Like we were like you were somewhere else before here. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense too. But listen, man, we got a lot of time once we get the brackets and everything, we'll be able to break it down a lot better than that too, even. But let's move on, guys. Next topic, man. All right. We got Mike P versus Saga. We got Daylight versus Tay Rock. We got Surf versus Loaded Lux. We got John versus Ill Will. Who's gonna be battle of the night at Gnome X? Echo is on you. Who's gonna be what's battle of the night, man? It's a lot of good battles, yo.
It's not gonna be Loaded Lux versus Sue Surf.
Okay.
Uh,
that energy up
to be honest with you, no, it's not. Rabbit Hole Rap versus URL Superstar. No, I'm good. I'm gonna say Daylight versus Rock.
Wow. I'm very surprised that you said that.
John versus Ill Will. It's gonna be either that or John versus Ill Will.
What made you say Rock versus Daylight would be battle of the night?
Daylight is not Daylight, but Rock is in redemption mode.
Okay.
Rock hasn't really been on the good grace side of the fans of battle rap for a while. Even though he had a great performance versus Geechi, I mean, you know, once Geechi told him he was a bitch, it was kind of over. Like, I mean, you know, as far as the whole Summer Impact thing. But I think, and when Rock was on Caffeine and he said, I don't think Daylight's pen is as crazy as people think it is or better than his, I was kind of looking like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's kind of difficult because you don't know what kind of Daylight you're going to get, man. But when Daylight is in his, like, the world is in pain bag, like, I don't know if he just kind of, like, gathers the elements of Earth and Gaia and just put it on the pad and just he get real surgical. He can, you know what I'm saying? So it's just so many facets to Daylight, and it's just so much motivation for Tay Rock to get back on the good graces and show people that he's not to be messed with. And people got him losing. So I think this is going to be one. It's just the battle of the iron wills, man. It just is what it is.
All right, Ledge. Do you agree with that? You think it's going to be rocking Daylight for battle of the night at Gnome?
Nah, I totally disagree with that. But I respect it. But nah, I'm actually because let's keep in mind this is not like your typical Gnome. This isn't big stage. This is going to be you know, here it's going to be small room. Go with the two guys that's been killing in small rooms to happen. I'm gonna go with Mike P and Saga because they are conditioned for this setting. Saga's on a run. Mike P has been phenomenal. I think they're going to rap their hearts out because they're the ones that's going to probably take this the most serious, even though the setting isn't.
Nigga, I forgot that battle was on the card.
Yeah, even though they didn't. Like I said, even though it's not the big stage, Gnome, the name, the brand is still behind it, and that's enough to make those who go crazy just to say that they made it to the big stage, and they're gonna write their hearts out versus each other. So I'm gonna go Mike P versus Saga, and I think that's gonna be. I think it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I kind of want to change my answer.
Nope. Guess what? It's already time. That's literally time. It just hit 0 time. That's time, bro. That's time.
Yeah,
that's time, bro. Pack it up. Pack it up. Pack it up, man. Pack it up.
I forgot that battle was on the card. So I feel ashamed.
Yeah, man. Moving along. Let's move it along. Today we got it. Yo, today we had so much craziness happening or whatever this week. And we finally got something that the fans have been asking for. An app drop that actually mattered. We had Geechi Gotti versus Chilla Jones drop today, man. Oh man! Shout outs to Avocado for the whole production. It looks beautiful. Geechi versus Chilla, man. Give me your thoughts on this, man. Legends on you.
Dope battle. It could have been a bit doper in the third. Geechi kind of had a message he wanted to get across, which we respect. All in all, I felt like the first round is definitely the closest round in my opinion. I feel like the second.
Wow. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I gotta sit up for this. All right, first round is the closest. Okay, keep going.
Felt like the second round was nothing to talk about. I felt like Geechi hit a gear. He hit a gear and start hitting topics that really hit home. Not just the whole, the chain, but just like his authenticity or lack thereof that Chilla possesses and things like that. I thought he hit a little gear. He was punching a little bit heavier, a little bit more potent. Third round, he mails it in pretty much with a message for the Black Lives Matter and just for police brutality. Chilla proceeds to say, "Well, I'm not going to rap about that. I'm going to talk to you." And so he like, I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate. Well, hey, what he said? I appreciate the positive shit, but I'm on the whole total opposite. I'm not here for that. You know? That's a fact. So it comes down to the first, man. I felt like Chilla. This is how I feel like the first round. I felt like Geechi started out wigging. Somewhere in the middle, he started losing a little bit of steam. Not much, just a little bit. I feel like Chilla started slow, but his period of being consistently fire, punching crazy, and scheming from the middle to the back end edged him that first round just a little bit to me. So I gave that battle to Chilla first, third.
Echo, it's on you. I thought he was about to say something different. Echo, how you felt about this battle, man?
I actually haven't had the opportunity to watch it. I've been at work today.
It's all good, man. Damn.
But one of the bars that would surprise me, that has me very suspicious and want to pull out my Sherlock Holmes jacket and magnifying glass, is the bar where he said that what you know about not being on URL, but you ghostwritten from a classic that was on there. Like, or so, I know I just started that whole thing because I haven't seen it.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
But I'm like, so who did you write to? You wrote 6 verses for a classic on URL? I need to know what happened.
Listen, whoever it is, just come out. Whoever it is, just come out. Don't make us look for you, okay? Because it's going to be worse. I'm telling you, don't make us look for you. Because you will be found. Your best bet is just be like, yo, your man Chilla bugging out. We was writing together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was writing together. He didn't write for me. Yo, I'm telling you.
You know what would be crazy? What if the battle in question was him versus JC? That would be the most crazy thing ever. I'm not saying it is, obviously. Obviously, it's
Don't try to destroy a classic like that. Don't do that. Don't ever try to hurt our battle rap.
He said it was a classic. So that was
I think you're talking about a recent classic. I feel like it was a more recent classic. And we're going to dig into them archives when I got time in the week.
Yeah. So that's all good. It's time though, anyway, on that one. So we good. We only got a couple more topics, y'all, and then we up out of here. In that battle, since you didn't see it, Echo, I guess I could just tell you real quickly. Chilla shot at B-Dot. It was very effective too. It wasn't just a light shot. He schemed and everything. Like, he went crazy, and they basically was on Twitter today going at it. So who should the title is called Rooftop Dot. I want to know who should B-Dot battle next though. Should it be Chilla? Should it be Twerk? Should it be one of these other people that's been on the rooftop killing? Who do y'all want to see B-Dot against next? It's on you, Echo.
I'm going to get packed up for this because I don't like doing stuff that makes sense. I just like doing battles that are fire.
Okay.
That's just my whole steez.
Okay.
There's a MC on the rise who is very potent with his substance, is very impactful with his substance by the name of J. Lopez. There's a battler by the name of J. Lopez from Milwaukee that is very potent with substance and can punch like a mug. That's just a fantasy match that I would like to see in the future. Norbs actually tried to set it up via phone call for Born Legacy or something like that, but obviously that didn't happen no time soon. But if we're talking about logically, I ain't gonna front. I want to see B-Dot versus Chilla in the names that make sense. Yeah, I want to see the names that make sense. I would say I want to see Chilla Jones because Rooftop Dot, man, even though, because, him and Saga was a classic, bro. Like, that level of rapping, bro, like, you ain't getting that from many people, bro. Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't even, obviously he has conflicting beliefs for what Christians believe. That's me and what he believes, comedic science. But, bro, it's still an honor to just listen to that man express his thought, bro. Like, it's just, but the way he delivers it, bro, B-Dot gets surgical. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what Chilla will have to say to combat that. What does Chilla have to say to B-Dot? Because B-Dot's record's kind of, at least his background, his image is kind of bulletproof. You haven't caught him out here slipping. You have a ghostwriter. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's many really angles you can take with him. So besides pure writing ability, I don't see what he would say to B-Dot. But I wouldn't want to see it.
Right.
So Ledge, the first half of that round just now, he just pulled the Jada Nightwing. So don't be a rude bando. Bring it home. Who do you want to see beat out battle next?
This nigga's a hater.
I can't wait to say that.
No, bro. I respect the Jay Lopez, but nah, man. You gotta get his conditioning up. Get do some wind sprints.
Absolutely.
He ain't ready right now.
Beat out will have a field day with that young man.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Ledge.
Actually, I am going to be a wild card with this one too. I don't know how Ben might feel about this one.
Okay.
Somebody that can rap, that's not as active, but I know can get busy.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Beat Out versus Mickey Facts. I would like to see my man Mick. You know you my guy. We talk. Salute. I want to see you return. Get on that rooftop with no background, nobody with their homies gassing, and go crazy like I know you can go crazy.
That's a crazy matchup.
And B Dot is the perfect person to go crazy against. I think B Dot and B Dot can have another classic on his hands if we go against Mickey. That's just.
Is it
Mickey Facts better not come to this battle talking about credit scores and stuff. He better get straight to the dang point. Right now.
We doing that.
Shout out to financial literacy.
Let me ask y'all a quick question. That was time too. That's good time and Ledge. But did Mickey Facts and Beat Out, did they have like a little back and forth about they would battle, but only on RBE or something like that? Am I?
Yeah. Well, Mick said he's done Smack, obviously. DNA, and he's done King of the Dot versus Eli, so he wants to complete the trifecta, and because he felt he owed one to RBE. So Dot has been over there, so they've made some talks about it. I don't know if that's going to ever go down there, but I think it will probably be a better setting for the Rooftop, because honestly, I don't think their styles mesh in Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta really it's like those MC, because I watched A War versus Daniel over with, and I feel like the crowd just wasn't connecting as much as they should have.
Right. Yeah. No,
I want to see on Rooftop.
I agree 100%. All right, so let's move on, yo. Next topic is called fan mail. We always let the fans ask questions. Today I couldn't actually get any fans, so Freddie wanted to ask the question. So this is a question from Freddie. I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a fan too, right? His question was, can you win a battle stumbling or choking in a round? Can you win the whole battle just stumbling or choking in one round? What do you think about that, Ledge?
Yeah, in a round, yes. A round, I treat this like boxing. A round doesn't determine the whole fight. And I feel like if you stumble or choke, you get it back, because let's just look at the Twerk situation.
Right.
He jerseyed out of the first round. He won the second round, in my opinion. If he has a clean third, he wins that round too. Because the material I heard, the little bit where he stopped, he was going places.
Right.
And Swamp was pretty light in the third. Mm-hmm. So I think all is forgiven if you redeem yourself, get it right, and have two clean rounds of fire. So of course you're gonna bounce back.
The question is weird. I'm gonna get you, Echo, because we still got some time still on Ledges on time. So I'm gonna get you. I just want to bring this up real quick. The reason why I said that is because what if someone's material is so bad, right? And then the other person's material is so fire, but they do stumble through it. They don't even choke. They just stumble through the round. But you can hear the fireness. Do you do that? Do you still give the round to that person though? How does that go? Echo, what do you think? What's your thoughts on stumbling and choking? Yeah.
The thing about it is, of course, battle rap is all about what can you say to your opponent and how do you say it. But without execution, what is it? Mm-hmm. If you don't execute, my nigga, it doesn't really matter how dope your material is. Nigga, did we hear it? Were you fluent enough for us to hear what part of it was powerful? Because I see it like a broken ass bridge. It's getting to the destination, but my nigga, it's not a smooth road for us to travel on with you to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Let's put on. put the cow out the bag. Ace, I mean, he's like the poster child for this whole situation. His material is freaking fire.
Right.
He just has the worst luck with getting through it clean. And to understand, because his style is very syllable to this, like, and that's a hard style to memorize and get through without making a mistake, bro. It's damn near tongue twisting.
I think
the
I think the perfect actual, and I hate bringing his name up again, but Twerk. Look at his battle versus Big T. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Big T wasn't overly impressive, but Twerk dropped the ball. And I'm never crediting anybody for dropping the ball, man. This is a sport where you should be clean and you should perfect your craft just like any other job you have. And you're not doing that, then you probably shouldn't be in this profession that long. That's just my opinion.
Execution is everything, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is.
I'm not mad at that at all. You know what I mean? It's just, man, it's just I just want this choking, stumbling thing to stop. You know what I mean? I see sometimes people give rounds away to people that's doing it. I don't know like what era some people grew up in, but for me personally, it's a no. You lost the round. Yeah. I don't care how fire it was. You lost the round.
I agree. I'm 33, I'm rocking with you.
I'm 32. Like, we're all in the same boat. I agree, bro. Like, I can't give you a participation trophy because you showed up and said something.
Yeah. So this last part, man, you guys did a great job. This is the last topic. I decided to switch it up a little bit. It's called Pack It Up, but you can also give flowers. Basically, if you have a grievance or something that you just want to kind of just something that's just bothering you right now in the culture, you don't have to say any names, or if somebody that you just want to show love to for turning up in the culture, now's your opportunity to kind of just let it be heard. So, Echo, it's on you.
Dang.
I know it kind of puts you on the spot like that, but
I'm gonna be honest, man. Shameless promo. Salute to my nigga Jay Kruger.
okay.
I just want to give him his flowers because of consistency and the fact that he has 4 battles and 4 drops, and you can't say any of his drops are ass. So at all, like even he lost against Fonz, he was still fire. As far as pack ups, I want to get the whole choking pandemic and battle rap. We can pack that up, but I don't think you can pack that up as a whole because that's up to individual responsibility for each battler. But yeah, pack that up. Giving mercy passes on battlers just because they're prolific names, i.e. Twerk and many others. Surf is in that bag too for his 2 out of 3 rounds, even though we're paying to see him give us 3. We can pack that up. Yeah, I'm just kind of tired of like us rewarding people because they're at a certain status that is based on us supporting them. Like that, like nigga, how do you get to a higher level for our support?
Right.
You
Makes
don't
sense.
give us what we did, or give us what we support you for. Like I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Like I don't even take a fan seriously if a nigga says, "Oh, Surf ain't got to give you 3 rounds."
Yeah.
Get out of my face. Like, I just like no. I'm just kind of over lazy, bro. Like
it's frustrating. I get it, bro. So, shouts to Jay Kruger and all you motherfuckers stumbling and choking and shit and not coming with 3 rounds. Pack it the fuck up. I agree with Echo. Ledge is on you. Bring us home.
All right, so I want to pack up. I'll start off with pack up because I want to end it on giving flowers. I want to pack up just this idea of zero professionalism when it comes to this physicality in battle rap. This touching, the shoving, the getting mad when somebody retaliates to you touching them first. I mean, you bump them twice, then you put both of your hands around this grown man's biceps, and then you get mad when he tries to extend his arm just to give you a little brush back. We ain't doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing
Hashtag we ain't doing that. Yeah, WATT. All right. So we definitely got to pack that up. We definitely got to pack that up. Now flowers, I want to give a couple of flowers because I'm a gentleman. All right. So I'm gonna give first of all, give flowers just to the unsung heroes of battle rap. So obviously like Avocado, who's been a pillar, somebody who doesn't ask for respect or acknowledgement, but deserves it, is KG the Poet.
Facts.
He does a lot of great things, not just in battle rap, but within his own community. That's a good brother. Want to give flowers to the one and only Old Weston of Street Status, DVD.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah.
Hey, Charles the OS.
He is so overlooked in this culture. It's kind of pathetic, man. Birth of the Midwest movement and the STL movement with the big beach started there. And
Talk about it.
We should never forget that. So shout out to him. And on the media side, someone that I've always thought was really dope that don't get enough respect is Minnesota Luke. Like, very knowledgeable.
Absolutely. It's my guy.
You know, and yeah, and then lastly, if you're gonna give flowers, you gotta give it to some ladies. So I want to just give it to the ladies of battle rap who really is having a tough year this year, and they shouldn't, because they had a hell of a year last year.
Yeah,
they should be rewarded this year with more plates, more bags, and just more lead exposure. So I want to give the last flowers to the culture of battle rap for the ladies. That's it.
Salute to my battle rap bae, Casey J.
Oh, we doing that?
Yeah.
I super agree with everything y'all said. Like, y'all ain't lie yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't lie yet. I appreciate both of y'all. I want to give both of y'all 2 flowers for coming on the show. Always being professional in the culture. Always knowing how to express yourselves very intellectually when it comes to this culture, because everybody thinks, you know what I mean, that you got to just be on some like street shit and all that. And it's like, bro, this is a form of words. Like, this is about how you can break. This is a mind game. You know what I'm saying? This is a mind art. So I appreciate both of y'all coming on the second episode of this and helping me grow this show. So I definitely appreciate both of y'all. I'm packing up the show because I got twins and I'm pretty sure my wife needs my help. So I'm packing up the show.
Real quick, Ben, if you listen to Nico TV, holla at me on this platform. One off. I want the smoke. You already know what time it is. Stop running.
Oh. Nico. I ain't got nobody I want to call out, but I will be in tune for that show.
Nico, you got called out, bruh. I don't even know what to do. Everybody, we appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Shout outs to the Breakdown crew. Shout outs to After Further Review. Shout outs to Top Tier Podcast. You guys keep doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? I'll make sure I put the link down below so you guys can subscribe to the channels. Follow them on Twitter, all social media platforms and things like that. And we out of here. It's your boy Ben Swayze, the moderator. You guys don't get to see me, but you can hear me. Holla at me. We out. The one on.